this wild lair. I love it.
We love this as well. It's really interesting, Tracy, when people put together their plans, nobody really knows what's coming next. But HomeSense Marshalls and Winners, they really work on international development and really kind of getting a feel for the next big trend. Now, we feel like proud mothers at a sports day because now everybody loves to cottage. You know, we've been part of that kind of re-arrival, I think, of the kind of the cottage logic. But this is HomeSense. Coming up, it's the horny hunting lodge. Everything's inspired by the stag emblem, the deer, leathers, all those things.
I love this. So the drapes are, everything here is from HomeSense.
Everything.
But there's something very whimsical about this, and I know people use that word and sometimes they mean tacky. I don't mean tacky.
No, never tacky.
I mean, this is fun, and it's just the right amount of fun and whimsy in your decor. Just the right amount of horn.
Exactly. You know what? I don't think you can have too much horn. I'm all about that.
I don't know.
You know, you're right. It's a sophisticated version of that, you know, and I think that's great. You know, taking an emblem like the kind of the horn, the stag horn, and repeating it makes sense. You know, you don't want to go overboard. So, you know, if you've got a look for your home, then why not add the seasonal kind of like update by using soft furnishings? You know, we're not asking you to put horns on the wall, horny wallpaper. But if you do it with your drapes, do it with your cushions, then it's really good and you can change it up next season.
You guys are really good at balancing that, and I think the lesson here is that, I mean, your big pieces they're very neutral. And then you have a party with everything else. Your accessories, you go wild with your accessories, no pun intended.
We don't just call them accessories, we call them suck-cessories. Oh. These are the little final details, you know, when you're dressing your outfit and you're bringing it together. Yeah. But it's amazing. I love the fact that these curtains are 9.5 feet long. How many times have you tried to buy a pair of curtains, you've got them home and it looks like the budgies died because they're halfway up your knee. They're always too short.
So bad.
These are made to trim to exactly what you need. These, however, are probably my favourite thing.
Yeah, these are good.
These are gorgeous. It's almost like a hark back to the 1950s, to the Mad Men period. Now, we love that. We use it in lots of our decor. The leather, the mix of walnut. Now, I don't know if you've noticed anything here, Tracy. Something's changed in the world of the Colin and Justin plumped cushion. Have you any idea?
You didn't do the karate chop.
Well, do you know what? We're doing what's called wasting the cushion.
You're doing you're giving it a waste.
Look at this. So it's not so much about that, which I still love. It's much more about grabbing that little baby round the waist and tickling it in, and all of a sudden you've got that little 4-point.
This is revolutionary. Okay, so this is a change that is going to rock the decor world.
It is.
The karate chop. Now, what are you calling it? Wasting it?
We're calling it wasting.
The wasting.
I love that.
See? Give her some shade.
Yeah, well, exactly. You've got to cinch it in. Imagine you're watching RuPaul's Drag Race. You cinch it in, give it a waist. Exactly. Aren't these amazing? You know, you talked about the kind of the whimsy and the fun in these. These, I just lose my mind when I see these. They're just such good fun, aren't they? And imagine the kids coming home seeing them on the sofa. You know, they're terrified of the living daylights out of them. But they're great. And you know, you Canadians, you love anything with a wolf.
Yeah, we do.
So it's nice that it's funny how stuff goes around, isn't it? You know, we've been in a load of cottages from the 70s, and they've got like wolf art on the wall and wolf pictures, and we were like, oh, gotta lose the wolf, and suddenly we're like, oh, wolf cushions, yeah, I want them.
Bring the wolf back in,
exactly.
But I think that you're just doing it a lot differently. Like you say, you're part of this cottage revolution. It's people not just using the leftovers, it's people going out and having some fun. You still want everything to be playful, because it's the cottage. But make it look good. The lighting as well, I want to talk about. Sorry, when you're done.
No, it's good. I love this, Tracy, because we're doing everything in 3s at the moment, and designers have done that for the longest time. 3s and 5s are numbers that just tend to look really good together. If you have a little kind of trilogy of lighting like this, there's no need to make sure they're the same. These are all different designs, but hung together, they seem to take on a singular presence. And I just love the fact that you can do that. I mean, we got everything from HomeSense, but you can go to markets, to garage sales, and buy individual items, confident in the knowledge that when you put them together, they'll work really, really well. The wallpaper here it's from Graham and Brown,
It's from Graham and Brown,
Graham and Brown
it's like grey plaid. So it makes us feel a bit kind of Scottish, doesn't it? But at the same time, it's like they're taking all the colour out of the plaid and just use the repeat pattern. So again, it's a kind of 21st century. I like to think that this is a cottage look that you could use in the city. You know, you could use this in your condo and you want that kind of escapism, the friendliness that you get from a cottage. Why not bring it into the city?
Well, so many people are doing it. A lot of people can't afford to have a second property, so this is the way to do it. Bring a bit of the cottage home. So thanks, guys.
Oh, you're welcome.
We're coming up.